About 8 years ago, I drank so much that I almost killed myself. I honestly thought I was close to death. It scared the living daylights out of me, and I actually ended up stopping drinking for 6 months. But something bad happened later on that made me drink again. So in this video, I'm going to explain what happened, and I'm going to tell you what I actually did to stop drinking permanently. Because, as you'll find in this video, pain isn't enough. Anyway, a very quick introduction. My name is Leon Sylvester. I'm the founder of SoberClear.com, which is a coaching company that helps business owners and professionals stop drinking alcohol. I haven't drank myself for over 6 years. I've been featured in Men's Health, national news. I've worked with over 400 clients, including top professionals from NASA, from Forbes, from JP Morgan. I've worked with founders who have companies worth hundreds of millions of dollars. And I tell you this, just so you know that I know what I'm on about. I'm not saying it to boast or anything like that, but I want you to hear this message. So let's just get that little bit out of the way. Anyway, about 8 years ago, whilst I was still drinking, I was living in a city called Cardiff, and Cardiff is the capital of Wales. It's a very chaotic city, lots of drugs, lots of alcohol. And whilst I was living there, I was drinking a lot. I was actually daily drinking at this point. See, I've done everything. I've done daily drinking, binge drinking. It's just been up and down for about 10 years. Anyway, so it got to a point where I was drinking alone quite regularly. And this night, nobody wanted to go out, so yeah, I just went out on my own. Totally alone, into nightclubs, into bars. Bit of a sad thing to do, but hey, sometimes it is what it is. Anyway, so I remember I went to this bar. I was on an empty stomach. I went to this bar totally alone, and I think I drank about 4 doubles in a very short period of time. And because I was tipping, they were big doubles. And then I remember going to this other bar. It was about a 20-minute walk away. I have this really vague memory of getting to the bar, ordering, I think I had a couple of pints, and then I have absolutely no idea of what happened next. It was a pure blackout. It was absolutely terrifying. It was a severe blackout where there was no recollection of getting home. There was food in the apartment, and there was no memory of anything. Bizarre. Anyway, that morning I woke up. It was probably the afternoon. I don't even remember, but I just remember waking up and dying for water. And I just never forget it. I looked over at my laptop. And I had a MacBook Pro. This was like my dream laptop. I'd saved a bunch of money for it. And I looked down and there was brown sick all over it, like this deep dark brown sick. And I was like, what the heck is that? And I ended up Googling what is this? Vomit. And it ended up being blood. And I swear, when I read that page on Google, my heart dropped. I wanted the ground to swallow me up. It was one of the darkest days of my life. And it scared the living crap out of me. I was maybe 24, 25, something like that. And I'm binge drinking. I'm drinking every single day. And I'm thinking back and I'm thinking, man, I'm going to die if I keep doing this. It scared the living daylights out of me. And guess what? I did stop drinking. After that, I think I stopped drinking for 6, 7, 8 months. I fixed my life. I turned it around, started a personal training business. Life was going really, really well. And eventually, the pain that alcohol had caused in my life disappeared. I felt good again. Life was going well. And because life was going well, I ended up drinking again. Now, I'm not going to go into the relapse right now because that's not the important part of this video. That's not the message I've got for you today. It's way deeper than that. But what I'm trying to tell you right now is the pain, the extreme pain that alcohol caused me wasn't enough to keep me sober. It was enough to get me sober. Listen, so many people stop drinking because of pain. And I'm not trying to discourage that. DUIs, wives walking out on them, husbands getting sick of them, kids not talking to you anymore. It could be a million different things. But the thing is that we don't just need pain. It's why I'm not the biggest fan of therapy when it comes to stopping drinking. I'm not saying therapy is not important and there's not a time and a place for it, but when it comes to stopping drinking, just going to the past and digging it up and almost creating more pain, I don't think is a very good strategy. And the reason why is based on my previous experience of trying to stop drinking by using pain. See, we need more. We need another level. What we actually need is a future to work towards, not just pain. We need something that wakes us up, something that excites us. Because if you know that alcohol is something that's actually standing in your way to getting what you want, it's a very different feeling. Just think about it visually. Rather than thinking, okay, in the past there was alcohol which caused pain and I'm running away from the pain of alcohol, instead I'm running towards something new and alcohol stands in the way. So now the future decision of drinking seems more and more ridiculous. Because let's say you've got this vision for your life where there's a certain home, you've got pets, you've got children, you've got money, you've got a life that you want. Or maybe it's something totally different. Maybe for you, you're traveling the world, you're giving back to your community, or volunteering in a church, it could be anything. But if you've got this vision of things that you want and you're working towards something rather than just running away from pain, then sticking with the decision to not drink is so much easier. Because what will happen on your journey is there will be points in your life that are difficult. That I can guarantee, because that's the nature of life. Life's not always going to be sunshine and rainbows. Bad things are going to happen. Our car's going to blow up, right? A family member might pass away. There's going to be really tough days, whether you drink or not. But then there's also going to be good days. There's going to be days where you're celebrating, where you're feeling good. And there will be times in your life as a non-drinker where the idea and the thought of drinking flashes up in your head. And it's what you do during those times that dictate your future. If you decide to escape negativity through drinking or to celebrate a win through drinking, guess what? That's it. It's done. You're back to drinking again. But when you've got a vision, when you've got something that excites you, something that you're working towards, when that thought of drinking comes up, it gets counteracted with this thought of, why would I drink? I'm not where I want to be. There's somewhere I'm going. And listen, sure, do you know what? It can be helpful during those times to think about the pain that alcohol caused. But for me, that was never enough. I needed more. I needed a vision. And that's something that I've got now. It's something that I had when I stopped drinking, and it's something that I continually work on. And I'm actually excited to talk about this with you today is because I have been working on a vision. That's actually something I've been doing for the past year. Because sometimes it's hard to answer the question, what do I want? And sometimes you won't have an answer. But at the moment, I'm excited because I've got a vision again. And I feel similar to how I felt when I just stopped drinking. Because when I just stopped drinking, I knew exactly what I wanted. But once I achieved that, I was like, what's next? Anyway, this video ain't about me, it's about you. And listen, if you don't have that insane vision right now, that's okay. But I just urge you to start thinking towards a better future. Maybe set some small goals. Maybe set some goals of, I don't know, doing 15 workouts this month, or walking 10,000 steps a day, or just dropping 10 pounds of body fat. Maybe you don't need this crazy vision where you're traveling the world and doing an online business like I wanted. But I promise you right now, if you want to stop drinking and you want to stay stopped, having goals, having a vision, having things to go towards makes it so much easier. Now, this is also why in my Stop Drinking program, we don't just focus on not drinking. That's a huge part of it. Reframing beliefs, shifting ideas, getting into a state of mind where you see alcohol for what it is. That's the foundation. But what you do after that, that's what makes all the difference. And that's why in my program, we do coaching, we do worksheets where it's all about designing your ideal life, because that's what worked for me. And that's what I've seen work time and time again. Now, if you want to do it on your own, that's cool. Get yourself a journal. Get writing down some things that you want. If you want help doing it with more structure, more support, more accountability, then I have great news. We're accepting clients right now, and if you want to book a call to see if the program's a good match and you and I jump on a call together, just click the link in the description and you can book a call. What we'll do on that call is I'll break down how I work with people, the process, how it all works, and then we can see if working together could be a good match. We have over a 92% success rate. And if you want to try something different and something new, then you definitely want to book one of those calls. I've got a very limited amount of time over the next few days. So if you want to book one of those calls, definitely click the link right now. And if you click the video on the screen, you can learn some of the warning signs that alcohol could be killing you. Have a great day.